In my Good morning, everybody. It is our Friday Facts with CDOT. We are happy to have you here because we have so much to talk about this week. Despite the rain, I think there have been great strides that have been made, which is very exciting. So none other than our weekly guest, Adair Christensen, is here with us this morning. So thank you, Adair. I believe you have a lot to tell us today. So I know my most exciting, when I just drove by, I know what my most exciting improvement and my the next step is, but you talk about yours.
Okay, we'll start with the most exciting thing is all. It's kind of a project milestone. Next Monday evening, we're going to start pouring concrete on the westbound lanes. That's awesome. So the subgrade has been down, it's proofed, it's smooth, it's ready for that final layer of concrete that we've been telling you all about. That's what we're shooting for, that smooth concrete layer that's going to add a lot of life to the highway and maybe hopefully no more potholes. So
So with that, Adair, obviously the big a big component of this and getting that is that infrastructure in the community. So in those key locations along that business corridor, not just the 400 block, but all the way down 200 block, 300 block, that has all been put in.
yeah, if you see the concrete going down, that means most of the infrastructure on the work zone side of the highway has been replaced and put in, and it went pretty smoothly. Now, again, we're going to have to come back next year and do some more utility work, but it's pretty much getting complete and filled in. And that brings us to your favorite part of the week. On the south side of Second Street, where the giant hole was, Pagosa's newest attraction, that was some water utility work, and the crews backfilled that week, getting ready to cover it up and patch it. So that intersection should be open today, if not early next week at Second Street.
Yeah. Oh, I was very happy driving by today to see it being leveled, and that made me very happy. That's a huge impact to those corner businesses. So we're really
Mhm.
excited that I personally am very excited that that's going to be repaired. And I'm sure many of the people on Hermosa Street are going to be thrilled that that street will be reopened again to create another exit for Hermosa Street. So that's great. So
Yeah.
what else do we have? Yes,
Well,
concrete is
let's
a huge announcement. So that's
Yes, it's gonna be really nice. They're gonna do mostly evening, nighttime work. It's a big operation. There'll be lots of trucks coming back and forth. This will help them transport the concrete from the materials provider where we're getting it at night, not make too many impacts to travel along the highway. So night work is going to be happening while they pour that concrete from 7 p.m. each night to 7 a.m. in the morning. We're going to start at First Street and then continue west. So the work will start at first, continue west, and this could take a few weeks or more, but that's getting started, and that's really exciting. I kind of tease you a little bit. There is still some major utility work going on. The team really wants to get the intersection at Third and Fourth near Pagosa Middle School completed, and that's going to be another big hole in the ground, some sidewalk demolition. They're going to have to fix some utilities, reconstruct the sidewalk, but they want to get all that work in front of Pagosa Middle School done before school starts on September 2nd. So you're going to see that happening too as well.
okay, great. That's
Mhm.
good to know. And obviously, we do want that done before, and school is around the corner, so they have certainly a short window of opportunity to get that completed. So we'll cross our fingers that the weather will be with them, and we can cruise through getting those major improvements done.
Yeah, and if you want to hear more about the major improvements that have already happened and what to look forward to downtown in the future, we're going to offer an opportunity for the public. It's another open house, and that's coming up in a few weeks on Wednesday, August 13th. And it's actually going to be a collaborative open house between the town of Pagosa and CDOT, because as you all know, we're both down there doing work. So we're going to talk about that concurrent work on US 160. If you haven't seen the project renderings provided by the Pagosa Main Street's Cone Zone, those are going to be available to view again. And we'll have some experts in the field, hopefully some of our project WW Clyde contracting team, some CDOT folks, our great communications girls, Cone Zone people, and people from the town. So Wednesday, August 13th, 5 to 7, open house at the Pagosa Springs Community Center.
Okay. Adair, do you know, so this coming Wednesday is our second wine walk for the summer. That will be taking place between 4:30 in the afternoon and 7:30 p.m. There will be, again, 2 access points to the wine walk. That will be along Goodman's department store and at the other end, the west end side of the 400 block, which is Memory Lane. There will also be wine stations throughout the 400 block. And we want to thank our Mountain Rotary Club for hosting this month's wine walk. I do know also that the Cone Zone Committee or Main Street will be out there, and you have an opportunity to win some prizes and some gift cards if you go to the wine walk this month. Again, thank you to everybody who participated last year. People were really focused on attending and helping our downtown businesses, and that's really what we want to see. So this will be the second of the 4 wine walks that we will happen. The Cone Zone, as I mentioned, committee and Main Street will be there. Adair, do you know if we might have anybody from marketing or CDOT or anybody that might be attending as well?
Yeah, so I signed up to be the designated driver that night. So I'll be driving my coworker Lisa Schwantes and our project communications team member Meredith with us, and maybe we'll drag along a few other CDOT people. So yeah,
Okay.
we definitely, unless something major comes up, we are planning on be there. That's one of our favorite kind of activities.
Perfect. Well, we will be there once again this Wednesday from 4:30 in the afternoon until 7:30. Tickets are only $10, and all the proceeds from this event goes to the Downtown Business Construction Program, and that's a grant program to help any of our downtown businesses. As we have been getting numbers as expected, unfortunately, numbers are down. I think that's a combination of things, but certainly we knew that construction would have an impact. So please be generous. Please come out and support our downtown businesses on this second of our Wednesday wine walks. So thank you for letting me do that plug, Adair. And thanks for letting us know about the open house again on August 13th. Now I'm looking to see if we want to apologize. Last week we had some outages. We started our program, we lost it, so it did not get posted last week. We did have not really a rumor of the week, but we had a misnomer of the week. So can we talk about some rumors and misnomers that might be out there?
Yes, so I would love to clear some things up. And as you can see, I have some maps behind me. That's our lovely cotrip.org map that helps you plan your routes along state highways. You can find construction projects, you can find cameras with road conditions, weather, all different awesome kinds of layers. I use it all the time. Well, some of you are going to see some of the cameras that you've used in the past. You're not going to see them. Excuse me, let me correct that. You're not going to see some of those cameras. I know there's one on Wolf Creek, a lot of Pagosa people call about. It is not there for the time being. Well, what is happening is we lost some of our vendor managed cameras on cotrip.org. There's still some of our CDOT managed cameras up there, but the Southwest Colorado region, we lost about, let's see, 22 of our vendor managed cameras across our area because the contract with the vendor Live View ended last week. what's going to happen is CDOT is going to get those cameras back, most of them. So we lost 22. We're going to get 15 of those cameras back, but it's going to take a while. There's going to be a transition period. You may notice a gap in coverage. The project to get all the CDOT owned cameras back on our maps, back in the state, could take up to 2 years.
Oh,
Now, the
goodness.
project team is going to prioritize the mountain passes and the highways with high volume. So hopefully you'll see the cameras along Wolf Creek, Red Mountain Pass getting put up sooner or later. But you are not seeing things. The cameras have been removed, or some of
Okay.
them have been removed.
Don't call. It's kind of like
Yeah.
a fire. Don't call. We know there's a fire. We
And
know
if
the
you
cameras are gone. Okay.
Yeah, and if you do
Okay.
call, that's okay. We want to let you know that CO Trip is a very helpful map. There's so many other layers, and the road conditions layer reports real-time road conditions like icy, snow-packed, wet, dry roads. Those are reported by our maintenance crews, and they somehow, with technology, get onto the map. So if the cameras aren't working, I'd say to use the road conditions. It's also very current and up to date every day.
Okay. Perfect. Any other information besides the camera?
Let's see. I'm going to pull up my to-do list for the project again. And I just wanted to also plug that Tennyson Park. So that's a little bit off of US 160 downtown. But here in a few weeks, we're going to excavate near the sculpture park for some
Okay.
geothermal utility repair. So
Okay.
near the sculpture park, Tennyson Park, pedestrians need a plan for some sidewalk detours. You'll have to go around. So that's coming in the near future.
Okay.
But the big thing is, I've seen it on Facebook, I've heard around town, the crews aren't getting much done. I don't see them out there. Well, seems to me they're getting stuff done, because I cannot believe we are already into the concrete pouring. That's the most exciting news.
Yeah, that's very exciting. So
Mhm.
let's dispel that rumor as quickly as we can. We
Yeah.
are impressed. So we are
Mhm.
thrilled, and it is forward movement. It is hard to believe that they're looking to prime that and get that back into what we hope to be the final product.
Yeah, and let's just hope, well, even though I love the rain in the summer, let's hope the weather stays on our side to get this concrete pouring done quickly. So.
Absolutely. Adair, anything else that you want to mention before we give everybody their Friday back?
Yeah, this is just a quick safety reminder for everyone. It's been hot and dry out there and windy, and we've had lots of fires come up beside the highway. Now, although CDOT doesn't put out the fires, we respond and help the firefighters by shutting down the highway. Our maintenance crews provide traffic control. We get the closures up on our map, cotrip.org. But help us prevent fires. Don't throw your cigarette butts out the window. Make sure chains aren't dragging. That causes a lot of fires along our highways. If you have chains dragging from your trailer, a little spark can go a long ways. So just be very fire aware. Check the fire restrictions in your area, and let's finish this summer strong with no major wildfires near us.
Great. All right. Good point, especially about those chains and throwing cigarette butts out your window. So
Don't
that's
do
always
that.
important. Yeah. No, no, no. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, a reminder to everybody about next Wednesday, the Wednesday Wine Walk hosted by the Mountain Rotary Club. Join us from 4:30 to 7:30 and have the chance to be entered into some drawings for some great prizes by the Cone Zone and Main Street program. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Adair. I know we've had a couple weeks off, so lots of progress in the last couple weeks, and it's great news. So we thank you very much, and we will look forward to that open house on August 13th as well. So we'll be talking more about that in the weeks to come. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Adair, for joining us again today. And thank you, everybody. We hope that this program, again, brings you some useful news and some encouraging news as we're out there, and dispelling a few of those rumors that are also always hanging out there. Thank you very much, and we'll see everybody next Friday.